I remember when I first saw Cindy, she was on stage and she was doing a skit to promote her missions team that was going to Africa. And I remember that there was just something about her. She was drop dead gorgeous, and her smile and her personality and her comfort just being on stage.
Our first date was at the Irvine Spectrum, and it started off on the Ferris wheel. Jonathan had this bright idea to just make it a romantic night and take me on the Ferris wheel when the sun was setting. And for him, he described it as like the perfect night.
We were able to watch the sunset up there, which I thought was really cool. Found out later that she thought that was pretty awkward. I didn't know that for a few months.
After the Ferris wheel, we went to Barnes & Noble and we wrote words of encouragement on little pieces of paper, and then we went throughout the store and stuck them in random books. And it was really fun. We sat and talked at the Starbucks for what felt like hours, and both of us had just come back from mission trips, and so we just shared about our experiences and got to know each other, and I really didn't want the night to end. It was a really, really awesome time.
When I was planning to propose to Cindy, I knew that one thing that I wanted for it to be was a surprise.
So the day that Jonathan proposed, I thought we were going to make a video for my friend Allie's youth group. So she contacted me a couple weeks before and said, I'm doing a series on dating for my youth group. So we get to this park, Allie's asking us a bunch of questions about being in a relationship and what it means to honor God in a relationship.
And so then Janice says, okay, now I just want some shots of you walking along the path romantically. I know that it's coming, I'm about to propose, and so I'm walking with Cindy, and I tell her, like, you know, everything that I just said about you, I really mean, and this is something that, like, you've taught me, and I'm trying to be sweet and get us into the moment, and she just keeps saying, are we done yet? Why are they having us walk so long? I think they have enough footage. And I'm trying to be romantic, and she's just like being camera shy.
We walk up to a pathway of roses, and I see a sign that says, will you be the treasure I find forever? And that's when I knew that Jonathan was going to propose.
Neither of us remember what I said. I just remember pouring out my heart to her, but the moment was so sweet and so crazy and thrilling.
I froze inside, and I was excited, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. It's happening. So he got down on one knee and he said beautiful words that I don't remember, but they were beautiful.
Yeah. I remember asking her to be the treasure that I find every day, and she said yes. And after that, it was just like a whirlwind. And I remember she just wanted to go and call her family, and I was trying to save one more surprise and say that we had, I told her that we had reservations at a restaurant, but really I had all of our friends and our family waiting for us back at her brother's house to celebrate the engagement. And so she just wanted to tell her family. She was so excited, and so she didn't start crying until I told her that they were all waiting for us. I had a ruined surprise, and that's when she started crying. I think that's when it hit her that it was real and that we were going on this adventure together. And that was a beautiful, beautiful day.
Today I married Jonathan James Murillo, and I am so excited. I am excited to be his partner. I am excited to follow God together, to serve God together, to serve others together, be an example to others of what it means to truly love your spouse.
I'm going to stand before God in Mariners Chapel and look across to this beautiful woman, this woman of God, this amazing treasure of a person, and in front of friends and family and community promise to give myself to her every single day, to give myself fully to loving and serving her. It's an awe-striking thing to think about. And as I look back on our journey the past few years of being in relationship together, the blessings are just too much to count. The ways that we've learned how to love one another, and how even though we are so different in almost every way, there's just an amazing adventure that God has before us that we've decided to say yes to one step at a time. And I'm just excited to learn more with her.
I'm excited to learn with him and grow with him. I'm excited to become the people that God wants us to become as a couple and live a life that honors God together. I can truly say that I am so blessed to be marrying Jonathan. He is my best friend, my biggest encourager. He is an amazing example to my own life.
I just kind of stop and am overwhelmed to think about the possibilities of where God can take us in ministry together, in ministry to one another, and just our understandings of ourselves, and how He's just bombarded us with people that have been a blessing as friends, as mentors. The ways that He's provided for us already are just too numerous to even count. And to think of what He can do with us after we've promised to live in covenant together as husband and wife is just overwhelming. I wake up every day knowing more and more what a blessing Cindy is to me, and I'm just excited to spend the rest of my life fulfilling the vows and the promises that I'm going to make at that altar.